No vaya a enderezar lo que no se ha torcido. Y como sigo tras de ti, por ti.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Toronto against the Nets.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets. And Clark, tonight we have an incredible matchup at the guard position. What do you think we'll see?
Well, both of these guys are outstanding scorers, and they get their own shot rather easily, so that'll be fun to watch. And not only can they get their own shot, but they're both good at creating for others as well. So I'll tell you what, this could be a doozy, Kevin. This could really be a lot of fun to watch.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anthony is out there with Embiid. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Holiday in at the one spot.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Anthony against Randolph. Here's Bogdanovic. There's Embiid, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Joel Embiid, from the time he started playing basketball in Cameroon through the University of Kansas, Clark, he began patterning his game after Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, it sounds like he's a visual learner because he got a DVD of Hakeem and said he watched it almost daily. Their stories are similar. Both started playing hoops relatively late. Both are from Africa. And you watch the gracefulness of Embiid's moves inside. Easy to see the influence of Olajuwon.
Anthony can't hit.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Gay kicks to Pachulia. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Off with the layup. Holiday, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you know, Holiday has a gorgeous touch from outside. He's a deadly shooter, an absolute laser when you give him space to fire.
Anthony against Conley. Jacks up a three, sinks the triple. Conley's got 7 points.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Embiid against Pachulia. Deep two from Anthony. Second chance shot, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his first basket.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Out to DeRozan, trying his luck deep. That's in there. Conley with the assist. DeRozan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there. Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Morris against Gay. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gay's got his first points of the night. So, Greg, how close were the Nets to being the Swamp Dragons anyway?
Well, it needed a unanimous vote of all the teams to change it, but there was one vote against it. The Nets themselves voted against the change, and they had 7 owners who rotated voting duties, and the one on deck got cold feet.
Conley with a wide open look. Rebound by Anthony.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Holiday, and no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday inside the line, and that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Here's Holiday. His last outing, he had 8 points. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Morris is out there with Anthony. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Embiid. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. Conley dishes to Pachulia. Gay outside. Down low. And Randolph with the basket on the assist from Gay.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket. So they call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. No good on that one. You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Morris a screen. Here's the 3. Toronto with the first shot clock. Goes back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside DeRozan. Picked by Pachulia. Gay. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And Gay works well off the screen. He just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
Holiday against Conley. Embiid the screen. Holiday the pass to Embiid. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 7 points for Joel Embiid.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
3 from Gay. It's not going to go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw.
And Nets coach Kenny Atkinson, before taking over in Brooklyn, a key assistant in Atlanta under coach Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, and you talk about the Spurs coaching tree. There are a lot of good branches on that tree, boy. Budenholzer spent almost 2 decades in San Antonio. Now his assistant in Atlanta, Kenny Atkinson, is the head coach in Brooklyn.
In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Stolen by Gay. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Pachulia. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Embiid with it. Outguarded by Pachulia. Embiid, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Conley. Pass to DeRozan. 41 seconds left here in the second. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Stolen by Gay. Over Morris. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Toronto working the ball around now. 5 to shoot, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Really like seeing Embiid exert his will, be assertive here. I mean, getting whatever shot he wants inside.
Here's DeRozan. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance. The hometown Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Checking out Brooklyn, let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, they're getting a higher percentage.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one. Toronto trails by 7.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
We've got Rudy Gay. Pachulia is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Just 3 to shoot. Another miss by DeRozan. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Conley dishes to Pachulia. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Pachulia's got 5 now.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Stolen by Randolph. In transition, here come the Nets. DeRozan leading the charge. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Holiday against Conley. Holiday attacking, buries it down low. He's got 5.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brooklyn with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pachulia with the screen on Holiday. 1:57 left to play in the third. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. From the baseline. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Holiday against Conley. Anthony left side. It's rebounded by Randolph. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pachulia, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
There's the pick. Morris passes to Carmelo. Over Gay. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Anthony. Conley kicks to Pachulia. Gay outside. Picked by Pachulia. Conley left side. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And the spacing that Conley provides from long range really has become crucial to this offense.
Anthony dishes to Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn leading by 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Conley, the pass to DeRozan. Over Bogdanovich. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Holiday kicks to Morris. Pass to Embiid. 1 second left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 11. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Holiday out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Embiid with a screen on Conley. And Holiday kicks to Embiid. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He dishes it to Morris. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away. Put those big hands.
DeRozan against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. They push it up 4 on 3. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Outside Conley. Picked by Pachulia. Bogdanovich against Gay. Can't hit from 12. Toronto trails by 8. And Bogdanovich kicks to Holiday. Toronto working the ball around now. Morris with the bucket.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
DeRozan against Bogdanovich. DeRozan dishes to Pachulia. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They set the pick. Bogdanovich passes to Embiid. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Man, I tell you what, I love how Embiid doesn't shy away from contact. He's skilled at finding ways to get to that foul line.
And the second free throw, good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Nets leading by 7. Gay sets the pick for Conley. DeRozan against Bogdanovich. Shot on the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. DeRozan against Bogdanovich. Here's Embiid. Got a piece of it. DeRozan with it. Dishes to Conley. He feeds it to Gay. DeRozan a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Gay. Offensive rebound.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And again, Toronto no up. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pachulia sets a screen for DeRozan. Outside Conley. Back to DeRozan. Clock at 4. From 13, yep, it counts.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 9. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, it's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Wade. Scott pulls it in. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Pierce. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Pass to Isaac. Nene, the screen. Now, here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Now Mack. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.